Hello, I've taken a visit down to Malta and also today I've come out to Valletta, which is one of the most visited parts of Malta. Just been down to see the Tritons fountain, which is just not far from me. I'll just give you a little glimpse of it, and I'm going to take you through some of the historic buildings. This is the area where the Knights of St John built turrets to fight off against the Ottoman Empire, to stop them from invading Europe. So if they had got through Malta, they would have got into Europe. But the Maltese Knights of St John fought them off successfully, even though the Ottoman Empire was a lot bigger. So let me just take you down. I'm just going to quick look at the fountain, which was built in the 19th century. So not an ancient fountain that people think it is, but it actually was. It was built by a sculptor in the 1900s. Don't know what year. So sometime during after the World War II, I think. But there's a lot of history behind me that I'll show you in a minute. So I'll do a little video and we'll try and get around as quick as possible, so I don't run out of battery for later on, because I'm now taking myself around Malta by bus, and I've got to get back to where I came from, which is about an hour and a half on a bus ride. So for now, lovely day, cracking flags today, which is what I hoped it was going to do. We had a terrible thunderstorm last night, but it's all past now, so let's look at and some of the history. I'll just take you back down to the fountain. I just passed it, but I'm going to go nip down. A lot of people around, obviously. This is some of the turrets they built, that the Knights of St John built it's part of the wall surrounding Valletta, that helped to fight off the Ottoman Empire back in, I think it was about the 6th century or something. Which they are vast buildings, as you can see from here. Let me go to the side as well, this side. So it's a kind of a bridge that came out of the into the moat there. Look, we've had to come across that to get into the castles, etc. Just take you down to the Tritons fountain. You can see that. So I did my camera shaking quite a lot. Look at that. Nice, isn't it though? Although it's in the style of the old-fashioned, it's going to go in with the sync of the other buildings. But there's a very old building here that is left from around, I would think, around the time of around about the 6th century. I'm not sure. Look it up. You can see like the old a lot of artists were and sculptures. I've done a lot of work in Malta. Like this bit here. I can't do too much of this because I'm a little bit worried about well, this is a Castile. I remember being here before. This is a Spanish building then, built by the Spanish. This one, because I know this is a Castile because I've been here before. Somebody told me that this is a Castile. I'll show you the front of it, and there's some cannons on the front. We'll have a look at those. Currently, I believe the Prime Minister of Malta lives here, or around this area, and has his offices here. I think in this building itself, actually, if I remember rightly. A lot of well-known sculptors and artists and builders. So this is a Castile building. Spanish then, built by the Spanish. Got some European flags hanging out outside. But as you can see, there is the cameras on the cannons on the top. Yeah, I believe that actually is where the Prime Minister of Malta is. His offices are. Not sure, I think so, I read it somewhere. Back Malta. I'm going to try and find the gardens now. The Baraka Gardens. Not sure how I'll find them from here, but I'm going to go and find them. I think they're down that way somewhere. So I'm going to head that way in a minute. I think they're down there. So.